Hello, can I use a demo account before swing trading real money? Yes, you can. However, I don't recommend it. When you think of swing platform, for instance, you have paper money and then you have live trading. So you can choose to paper trade first. I never done it before, so therefore I don't recommend it. What I recommend is you save money and you start swing trading right away, buying one stock, one share of a stock you are interested in swing trading, buying one share of it. Each time you are going to buy a stock, a share of a stock for the first time, you never swing traded that stock before, buy one share of it. And once you sell it and you make a profit in it, even that's just $1 profit, you know that you can swing trade that stock with the strategy you are using. The next time you are going to buy that stock again, you can buy more shares. To increase the profit, you can just buy more shares. So with that analogy though, you design your watch list of those stocks that you are going to keep swing trading from. That way, you get to know those stocks, know their chart, see the ones that works well with the strategy you are using. The ones that do not work well with the strategy you are using, you can take them out and replace them with new one. Keep working on your watch list to keep fine-tuning it until you have a list you are happy with, that you know that it works well with. You can swing trade them with the strategy you are using. That way, when you just do your analysis and see stocks that you are going to buy, and again you just swing trade from your list. No one comes to you saying that, oh, this stock is a high stock to buy now. If it's not on your list, chances are it is not a stock for you. So that's one way to view it. But again, your list is a live list that you are going to keep working on, keep fine-tuning it. And I like to have a list for 1 year that I will use for 1 year, and I can take weeks, if not months, gathering it. And we work on our swing trading watch list for 2026 together. I have videos for those. The playlist is in the description as well, to gather 202 growth large stocks that we are going to swing through from during the year. And we have 59 additional stocks that I think they are a little bit slow growers. And pretty much the one that I've read, for instance, are the one that, yes, buy now, in my opinion. They are the one that I highlighted are the one that we already purchased. They are in our portfolio. We have not sold it yet. And for instance, this one is one that I said to myself, I don't really like that chart. So again, going through the list, we have the list for 2026, and already this month we start swing trading from it. So, and throughout the year, we'll see the chart that we are not really understanding, or the chart that we don't think is really, it can work well with the strategy we are using. And even though preliminarily the past 2 months we select those stocks thinking they are, we can swing trade them throughout the year, we will keep analyzing them, and then we can find some that we don't really like the chart of them. So, but that is pretty much, my take on that. That is 2025 list, that is 2024 list. So 79 in the CC or so, and 79 for 2025. And for 2026 we have even a bigger list, because we want to analyze them during the weekend instead of analyzing them on a daily basis like the way we did in 2024 and a good part of 2025. So the stock of today that we are going to analyze today is December 28, 2025. we are going to analyze CMG using a maximum daily chart. So CMG, is it a buy or a no buy? It is a buy. And why is that? Well, first we have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present. We have the price on the y-axis from $0 up. We have this line, that is where we want to buy. That is the valley line. That is the support line passing by the higher lows of the chart. And that is the valley line we like to buy at. The price last time the market opened is green. So that means the price at the end of the day was higher than the price in the morning when the markets opened. The price went up that day. So we are going to compare where the price is to the valley line that we like to buy at. And again, to all-time new high, because we are using a maximum chart, we have all-time new high. So where the price is coming from? Well, it's coming from the valley line. It touched base with the valley line, went below it, and start going up. It's coming from the valley line. And because it went below it, it's going to the valley line. Because it touched base with that valley line, for us, it is a buy. We do have a narrow there, and that is a sign that we purchase it. And I'm seeing another arrow here. So that means we purchased it here and got stuck in it, because clearly the price continued to go down. So when it reached this valley line, we bought it again. And it went a little bit below it, and now it started going up. And as you can see, this CMG is selling for $37 a share. So instead of paper trading, it's like you are interning yourself. So $37 a share, that's what it's selling right now. Let's say you buy it for $37 a share. You purchase one share. We buy at the valley line, we sell after all-time high. So that means buying it here and buying it there, we are not going to sell it until it reaches all-time high, like it exceeded this area and continue higher, well before we really sell it. But let's compare this price, $37.81. Let's just say $38.69 here. So if you buy it for $38 a share, and once it exceeded 69, let's say it reached 70, it's going to show all-time new high. That will become the all-time new high, the next all-time new high. Once the price, let's say the price is $69.27, it's going to be all-time new high. So let's say you bought it you sold it at $70 a share and you bought it at 38, you'll have made $32 profit per share, almost double your money. So I prefer that learning and practicing in real time at the same time, so that you can actually draw true experience from what you are doing to see if that particular stock works well with the strategy you are using to swing trade it. And from that point, if you are going to trade it again, you know that to increase the previous profit that you made, you will just buy more shares of it. One second, if you sell it a little bit too early and it continue going higher up, then you know that instead of selling it too early, you can stay in the trade a little bit longer to continue accumulating more profit. So, and swing trading large, and again, as you start trading, you can work with large stocks. They tend to grow slowly. You're not going to make a lot of money very quickly. You're not going to lose a lot of money very quickly. As we are looking at this stock, for instance, we bought it at the beginning of 2025, thinking it's going to continue going up, because it started going up there, we bought it. But it was pretty much done with this support line and continue going down. We didn't sell it at a loss. We just let it be until it came to this valley line. I don't set stop losses when I'm trading. when it reached this support line with the new strategy we are using in 2025, long up to long swing trading strategy, we bought it again and we just let it be. So it went down and started going up. That means we became negative in this one. When it went below it, we are fine with it. We are just going to keep both in our portfolio because we know that it may not go anywhere anytime soon. So you can see the stock, it has growth in it. And we know that there is this valley line here, that there is a possibility it might come down to it, but it just has not come down to this one in a while. So therefore, it is less likely to come down to it. But if it comes below it, we might buy some more. Is the way I'm approaching swing trading strategy. So believe in the stocks you are trading. Put your attention into picking stocks that you know they are very good stocks, growth stocks, and swing trading. And if you end up paying a higher price for it because the price drop after you purchase it, you can just let it be in your portfolio. It might become an investment. Let it be there. Continue saving money and continue buying other stocks on your watch list and learn from that experience. And from this experience, we know that this is a valley line. This is a support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain is climbing. And when it's done climbing that mountain, it's going to pull down to end that cycle. So therefore, even though this support line is 2 years long, it is supporting the upside wall of the mountain is climbing. And this is a potential valley line. And this could be one as well. If it comes down to here, then the whole thing here is the one cycle, and this will not be a valley line, but it's going to be a support line supporting a chain of mountain that is climbing. If it does not come down here, it turns around here to go higher, then this is the new valley line. This line is long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years long. So therefore, I have a feeling like this is the valley line. But again, it's by trading the same stocks over and over and over that you'll be able to get to know those stocks, their chart, their patterns, especially if they have a repetitive pattern in the way they behave, that you can rely on to swing trade them. That is the process I'm going through. And in my opinion, this is still in the range to buy based on our long option launching trading strategy, which consists of determining the valley line and analyze your stocks until it pulls back to that valley line. You purchase some shares and you let it be. Continue analyzing it until it exceeds all-time new high, and you can decide if you want to sell it or stay longer in the trade. Again, depending on what it did the previous time that it left that area, how long before it came back down to that area. So 2025, 2023, 2022. It left in 2022, came back down in 2025. So we have a good growth here for a year and a half or so. So we can anticipate that it could take a year and a half for us holding on to these stocks, for us to have a good profit accumulated in it, and for us to sell it as well. It's going to reach all-time new high and then continue, of course, pulling back to the support line that is going to support the mountain is claiming next, but continue going higher up. And it could do that for about a year or so. So therefore, we just like to rely on what it did in the past to see if it's going to do the same thing. Now all stocks have those repetitive patterns. So we try to see if there is a repetitive pattern we can rely on. And all we use is our support lines to swing trade and keep looking at what it did in the past to see if there is a repetition going on that we can rely on and expect that to happen again. And by trading with real money, you'll be able to make a better decision, because when you know you are not using real money, you might take some risky move that you won't want to take with your own money. So I don't really think if it's giving you a good practice, a good experience that you can rely on real time to trade with true money after you are done with that. And the way we are trading, it takes time. Once you find the stocks at the value line, like in this instance, it can take about 3 years before you find the again there. So we don't want to spend our time paper trading the stocks. We want to really trade it. If we end up entering it too early, well, we get stuck in it. We learn from that experience, and we move on, and we know that we can do better with it as well. So this is a buy. If you're interested in buying it during the week, if the market's open, you can give it a try and buy a share. Just keep in mind that there is another value line below that it could go to, but I just feel like it's less likely to go there. But again, since it takes 3 years to finish this cycle and come back to the value line, it could linger around this value line for a while before it has the momentum to start going up. That is the good things with those large cap stocks. If you do not catch it early, you can still catch it. For instance, I caught it here, but it has been here for, since September. We bought it in a month later. But again, guess what? We pay a higher price than where it is right now, because it went a little bit below and start going up. So it's still around this area. And 2 months later, you can even buy at a price lower than what we pay for it. So that is the beauty with large cap stocks. They are more pricier per share, but at the same time, if you are busy with your business or with your job, and you don't do analysis often of those stocks, you come across it, you'll be able to get on it, if that makes sense. So thank you so much for watching our video. We thank you very much for your time. Thank you for all your comments, and thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Cross of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in asop.com, our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. The way we analyze CMG, for instance, if that's just pretty much the way you are going to be doing your chart analysis based on the strategy we are using to swing trade. If you are interested in that strategy and you are not sure, that you are not confident in the way you are analyzing it, you want to practice analyzing it and ask questions and get feedback, will you please check our online store, liberdownload.com, to see if you're interested in this small group online workshop that we organize every weekend. To sign up, reserve a spot if you are interested in. Thank you so much for your time. And for more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video, and that is this one. But we have other playlists in the we have other swing trading related playlists as well, and how to select stocks for your watch list. You will find videos related to it in this playlist, how to make watch list of stock for swing trading. Thank you so much for your time.